the 460 monthly reduction to Social Security benefits that many beneficiaries are fearing in a massive way. But I'm also here to tell you, don't worry about it. There's no possible way that they will allow this to happen. But it is certainly a major risk that is out there. Just because I'm saying don't worry about it doesn't mean that it can't happen, because as of right now, it is certainly scheduled to happen in just a matter of years from right now. It is going to happen if they don't do anything. But them not doing anything would be a massive, massive problem. Now, I also do have this article right here, which I'm going to pop up in just a second, so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're talking about right here, and I'll explain all the details for you. Now, as I talk through this a little bit, I'm going to pop these up on the screen right here. These are some of the comments I've received out of the comments section, just from those of you in this community that have called chapter right here again with the phone number. Getting a lot of help on your Medicare, finding the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs with your initial enrollment in a Medicare, helping you find those necessary coverages, answering your questions, saving a boatload of money. In fact, just in the last year or so, about 10,000 of you in this community again have called chapter with the phone number that you see there, collectively saving over $2 million. Again, over 10,000 of you just in the last year have called them there. That is absolutely amazing. By the way, if you're on Medicare, make sure to call chapter. The phone number's there. See what they can do for you. I think you may be shocked and surprised with your optionality and your flexibility right now. Even early on, right now in 2026, you may be shocked with what options you may still have right now. Anyway, if you're on Medicare, give them a call, and after you talk to them, drop a comment down below on any video here on the channel. Make sure to use the word chapter, and again, I'll grab your comment, add it to my stack, which I'll continue to feature in upcoming videos, which is really, really cool. I really enjoy reading those comments. So many people saving a ton of money. In fact, $100 of average savings from those of you in this community. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, if you're on Medicare, give them a call, see what they can do, and I look forward to reading your comment. Just make sure to use that word, keyword chapter. That's how I can find your comment and, love to feature you in an upcoming video. All right, anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details on this. Let's talk through it. And let me also emphasize, do not worry about this. There's no possible way that lawmakers will allow this to happen. Even though, as of right now, it is 100% slated to happen in about 5 years or so. Give or take a little bit. Now, what do I mean? Because that's a little bit contradictory, right? On one hand, I'm saying don't worry. On the next hand, I'm saying, it's going to happen in 5 or 6 years. Here's the deal. As of right now, lawmakers have done nothing. Diddly squat, right? I think we all remember that saying from when we were like 10. But here's the deal. They've done nothing to reform Social Security. Remember, we want Social Security reform. With no reform to Social Security, we are guaranteed a cut to benefits of between about 19 and 23%. Okay? We're guaranteed that cut if we see no changes to the Social Security program whatsoever. Here's the deal, though. There's no possible way that any lawmaker who wants to keep their job or any president would ever allow this to happen. As of right now, there's about 75 million people that receive monthly benefits from the Social Security Administration every single month. 75 million people in the next 6 or so years. That's probably going to be about, 83-ish million people, give or take a little bit. Okay, that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that are going to be added to this. So we could be talking, say, 83, 85 million people in the next 5 to 6 years that are going to be on Social Security. It's a huge percentage of our population. But anyway, as of right now, those benefits are set to be cut because the trust fund is going to run out of money. But here's the deal. As you can see with this example here in the article, they're talking about the average benefit being a little over $2,000. A 23% cut to that would be a $460 monthly cut. So somebody getting a $2,000 monthly benefit, a $460 reduction to that would leave that person with $1,140 a month. No way are they allowing that to happen. Okay, even though it sounds very scary, there's no possible way that politicians, lawmakers and any president at that time, whoever that happens to be, I'm not sure who it's going to be, but whoever that happens to be at the time, there's no way they will allow 83 million to 85 million people in this country that are reliant on Social Security to see a 23+% cut to their benefit if they don't do any kind of reform to the program. Not happening. Not a chance. That'd be a really, really, really bad idea if they were to allow that to happen. And they know this. They will come in with a variety of different measures, whatever that happens to be, to shore up Social Security, get it the money that it needs, so they can still pay out the promised benefits to beneficiaries in their entirety. No cut whatsoever. Now, how would they possibly do that? There's many different ways that they could do it. A couple of the common ways that they're talking about is raising the full retirement age up to either 69 or 70. This isn't a popular one, but it is certainly one that they're talking about and they're thinking about, raising that full retirement age. Another one would be raising taxes, payroll taxes. Okay, right now 12.4%, 4% of every dollar earned up to the threshold of $184,500 is the maximum taxable earnings cap right now in 2026 is taxable by Social Security. So 12.4%, so 12 on 40 out of every 100 that is earned up to that cap is going into the trust fund. However, they're talking about raising that up to over 15% taxation on payroll taxes. That's by far where they get the bulk of their money, by the way. Now, my prediction is this, because they're running out of time. Let's just be real, they're running out of time. They need to do something sooner than later to build up that trust fund because it's depleting every single year. It continues to deplete. More and more money is being drawn out of the trust fund than what is being paid in. Therefore, it's depleting. It's going down. It's losing money in the trust fund every single year, right? Which, by the way, as of the last Social Security Board of Trustees annual report, they reported about $2.72 trillion. So they still got a lot of money, $2.72 trillion, but all of that will be gone in the next 5 to 6 years if they don't do anything. It's a lot of money. It's going to be right out of that trust fund, gone if they don't do something quickly here. Right now, I don't anticipate they're going to do anything until we're probably down to about 1 to maybe 2 years before insolvency hits. Then they'll come together and do something about this. I would anticipate this going to be probably right around the 2029 or so. 2029, 2030, somewhere around there is when lawmakers will actually get off their duff and do something about this. Okay? But here's what I would project. They're going to do something dramatic. Right at the very end. They're not going to have a solution. They're going to come together. I predict something like this. They're going to come forward. They're going to get the Federal Reserve to print up 23 trillion, something like that. And again, maybe it's 2 trillion, maybe it's 2.5, whatever it happens to be. Print it up. They're going to give it an IOU like, hey, we owe you all this money. We'll get you back at some point in the future. We promise. And then they never will, right? They'll never pay him back. And they'll basically just print up a bunch of money. They'll push it over to Social Security. They'll give it an IOU, say, we'll pay you back at some point in the future. We promise. And then they won't. And then that'll be it. Long story short, current Social Security beneficiaries, even though we continue to see this whole insolvency thing out there, and it really is a real threat that's out there. Oh, we could go insolvent. The trust fund could be empty in a matter of years. True, it could happen. It's not going to happen, though. Okay? There's no possible way that any lawmaker or politician who wants to have a job or live a normal life is ever going to allow this to happen. No possible way. Just basically leave at that time 83 to 85 million people just sitting on the curb with a 23+% cut to their benefit. Not going to happen. It's not happening whatsoever. They know better than that to allow that to happen. They will come together with a solution, but I guarantee you they're going to wait until the very last minute to do it, because any of the solutions that they've talked about to reform Social Security and shore this program up is not very politically popular. So they will literally wait until the last moment that they can, probably right down to the last year or so before they actually come up with a solution on this. And they'll do something. They'll save the day. And then whoever is in office at that point, whatever politicians, they'll act like, oh, look at me. I'm a superhero because of me. I did all this. And it's like, No, you had to do it. Doesn't matter who the person is. They would have to do something no matter what at that time. Otherwise, we're going to have a major issue. Okay? So, anyway, long story short here, if you're concerned about the whole insolvency issue, don't worry about it. Please do not lose sleep over it. There. There's no possible way that they would allow this program to drive itself into a ditch. After 90 plus years of you accurately sending out those payments month in and month out to millions and millions and millions of beneficiaries, there's no possible way that they allow this program to fail anytime soon. Maybe in 20, 30 years? Yeah, fine. Maybe in 20 or 30 years, maybe they replace with something else or completely dissolve the program. But in the next 5, 10, 15 years, not a chance. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, especially for the current beneficiaries. It's the younger generations that need to be worried about this. And when I say younger generations, I'm really talking like, really honestly, probably 50 and under, people that are under the age of 50. They're the ones who have to worry about this. It's not anybody who is currently a beneficiary as of right now. Okay. Anyway, just want to help you out in any way that I possibly can understand this, because I know this can be a very concerning situation for a lot of people. Anyway, if you're one of the 70 million people on Medicare, again, please call Chapter there. See what they can do for you. I think you may be surprised with your options, your flexibility that you may have right now. And again, you might be thinking, they can't do anything. I hate my Medicare plan. Seriously, call them and see what they can do. You'd be shocked. Again, so far this year, like we're approaching 2,000 people so far just this year that have called Chapter right there. A bunch of people saving a boatload of money just in the last year. Over 10,000 people in this community have called them, collectively saving over $2 million. It's amazing. Anyway, call them if you're on Medicare. See what they can do. Let them help you find the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs, whatever it happens to be, with your initial enrollment. I think you're going to be shocked. By the way, after you talk to them, drop your comment down below on any video. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword that I search for. I'll grab your comment. I'll add it to my ongoing list here of comments. Pages and pages and pages of comments. And I love to read those and see how it's going. And my secret little goal for this year is to collectively have those of you in this community save 10 million by the end of this year. I don't know if we'll get there, but that'd be awesome. Could you imagine that? $10 million of collective savings from those of you in this community by the end of the year, just by calling a free phone number right there to get free help. I don't know. That's $10 million that those of you in this community could have rather than the insurance providers. It's either you or the pockets of the insurance provider. Where would the money be rather be? Right. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, call them. Let me know how it goes. I look forward to reading your comment. Again, just make sure to use that keyword chapter after you talk to them. I look forward to reading that. Otherwise, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button down below. Check out the other 6,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll catch you again later in the next